guys, so it's Sam or Baddqer here today, and we have another video of Seattle Kraken franchise mode. So today we're hitting the trade deadline in the second half of the season. Team has done poorly to start off its franchise so far. Nothing very special has happened. We are tied for second last in the league, I do believe, yeah. So not a good start by any means. So in the last video, I told you guys I may make some minor deals, and that's what I did. As you're seeing on the screen, I went out and I traded for John Moore, and we also got with John Moore we got Jacob Zabroil, and then we went out and went to Nashville and got Matthew Oliver and a fifth for Stefan Nosen. Now, it's not much of a return there, but I do like the deal just because we get a grinder on the team. And he's kind of young as well, so that's nice. On to the real video here. We've got some decisions to make. So I've scouted out a few trades. I've listened to what you guys are saying, and I think I have figured out how to make everything work out just perfectly. So, first of this video, we're going to go after Jordan Kyrou first and Steen. Now, I'm almost 99% certain that this trade goes through as is. So, we're just going to go ahead and acquire Steen, Kyrou, and that first rounder. Pretty nice deal for us. We get a first round pick, which we really want, and we don't have to sacrifice anything. I may actually try and grab their Anaheim's third as well. No, okay, so they don't want to do that. If I take a fourth, maybe. Okay, yeah, so a first and a fourth with Jordan Kyrou and Alex Steen. Pretty good deal on our behalf, so very happy about that one. We'll just go assistant GM best roster, and then after this we will go look at it. But as you can see, guys, we got 2 firsts, second, 3 thirds. Now we have a fourth, a fifth, another fifth, and then 6th and 7th. So we have a lot of pieces for this draft, so I'm very excited about that. As you can see, our team's gotten a lot younger. I don't think Kyrou will be playing in the NHL this year. We'll see how he fits on the lines, but maybe he plays first line, and like we'll just get him like a +3 and he can actually perform. But till we know, we're not doing anything with that. So next deal we have here is we're gonna go to Buffalo. Kind of a hard trade to make, really, but I figured out a way that we can do it. So we're going to have to give up 50% of cap on 2 players, and that being, we got to get Kasha and Eric Stahl. So we would have to retain half of these guys' cap separately. So if we do this, do that. Alright. So that's perfect. But now, you can see that Buffalo would have more than 45 skaters in their organization. Now, I already went ahead and tried to make these trades, so I already know that they won't make it because they'll potentially lose guys like Trevor Lewis and Baddqer on waivers. So we're going to go ahead and just pick them both up from them. And then now it says Buffalo would have too few goalies. So instead of giving a guy like Saros, we're just going to give them Ingram. A little prospect goaltender. It makes sense to a degree, especially with what they're getting out of Kasha and Stahl. I mean, that's a big upgrade from Lewis and Baddqer. Plus, they're still going to have a prospect goaltender. It makes a lot of sense. But to make it even more even, a lot more even rather, we're going to give them a 3rd rounder this year and a 3rd rounder next year. Not ideal, but I'm believing this goes through. So now we have a medium elite goaltender in our net down in the AHL for the time being. Who knows, maybe next season he'll be our backup in the NHL. There's really no way to tell. So go to roster moves. We'll just click best lines again. But yeah, like this is a little bit of a team makeup right now. Not bad whatsoever. Very excited to give this team a shot here. +3s. Love to see it, really. Kyrou will put on the first line. Oh yeah. So that's a plus. +3 there. Yeah. We'll throw Steen on the first line just because he's a veteran. Sundqvist, he'll fit anywhere we put him. Engvall's had a pretty solid year, so we'll play him second line. Actually, no, we won't. What will we play here? Okay, yeah, we'll put Engvall back on the fourth. We'll take Baddqer out, move Lewis in, because I like Lewis's game a bit more. So yeah, and then boom. Okay, so we got 4 lines all going. Brendan Pierlini is somebody that we're actually about to lose as well. And then you got Clayson, Hayek. So the plan is we're gonna call Burnett up. We may not call him up right away, but we will call him up at some point here. And we're gonna take Pierlini out, throw Jenner in. Put Jenner on that first. How do I make these lines? Okay. So yeah, we'll throw Justin Bailey there for the time being. I think that's fine. He's a big guy. He'll defend Rodriguez and Gurianov. Gurianov being injured is always a little sketch. So there's a game today, so we will go ahead and throw Baddqer in over him just for now. And yeah, okay, we'll come back to it later. Okay, guys, so now we're going to go over to the Toronto Maple Leafs. This trade really intrigued me, as it was left by one of you guys in the comments. So I had to think about how we could actually pull this off and make it make some sense. And it still doesn't make the most sense, but if it could happen, it'd be awesome. So we're thinking that we got Luukkonen, we got Smith, Jonathan Quick, Saros. Like, we've got a lot of goaltending options, especially right now, that we don't really need. And we can't trade Smith. Saros will make them go over the league cap. So if we go to, if we go to left wingers, we go grab Pierlini, who we've already decided is not going to be part of our core 6 in the future, let alone the top 9. So we move him, and we also click on Cizikas. We have 2 options there, so we're going to take half of Cizikas' cap entirely. But yeah, they still wouldn't be okay to make the deal because they wouldn't have enough goaltenders. So they would have to give up somebody. So the thing is, these guys are all holding us back cap-wise, and if we trade away Cizikas with that cap retainer, we will not be able to. We won't be able to make the trade because we've already taken on half of 3 contracts. I believe that's how it works. Or maybe it's just retain 3 contracts in general at one time. So we couldn't do it. So we have to work around it, kind of. I know it's cheesing the game a little bit. Fucali. Toronto would be over the league maximum salary cap. So yeah, as you can see, they'd have to give something back as well. And I think that this is the reason why I wanted to make this in the first place. If we do this trade, we can't get Joseph Woll. That's right. I forgot. We would have to take on a second, hopefully. Maybe they'll give up their second. It's pretty low value. it makes it look somewhat similar. Maybe we'll give them back. No, we'll just try it out, see if they accept it, and if not, we'll give them a third back. So a little bit low for them. I see why. I'm gonna give them our fifth. Maybe that'll help. No, they don't want to take on the extra salary, so we'll give them a third. It makes more sense now. Trade rejected. Okay, so I wasn't anticipating this really. Maybe we can just get like a third and be on our way. Damn. Okay, they're really not interested in it right now. Fourth. Okay, so no trade, no sweeteners for us, just as is. Really? Okay. Well, what if we give them Buffalo's third, and that's just that? Okay, so we solidified some of the future here. We got Nicholas Robertson, Jack Campbell for the time being. I'm just going to click Assistant GM Best Roster. We still have a little wiggle room as far as cap space is concerned because we acquired Steen. So now we can go ahead and trade out Smith. And if we really want, we could trade like Saros back to Toronto for like some picks. Like a fourth or something. And just take on like a really low contract. But let's see. I think what we did originally, or what I did originally rather, was I moved Smith to Buffalo, but now since he's got some cap on him, I don't know if they could accept a trade with him, but we're gonna try it out anyways. Let's see. No, yeah, they'd be over. So I think there's one team though that for sure could do it. It's not LA could, but I think they already have a few goalies. Let's check. They've got a few goalies as is, like a lot of future goaltenders, so it doesn't make the most sense. They got Craig Anderson down there as well. Kraken, Hunter Jones, Stalock, like they are kind of struggling for one right now, so I'm going to go ahead and make a trade with, I think, the Wild. I think it makes a decent amount of sense. So we get a fourth and a fifth, and they get Smith. We don't have to retain any cap either, so I'm hoping this goes through. Yeah, okay, perfect. Gangbusters. Damn, maybe I could have got a third. Oh well. So yeah, we're going to Assistant GM Best Roster that, and go back to Saros, and go back to Leafs. Hang on a minute. Okay. So, Joseph Wool. Toronto would be over league maximum salary cap. So, how could we make any of these work here? Nope. They don't really have any like 1 mil contracts, so it's kind of a pain. They have Zizekas now, but Dennis Malgin. But yeah, no, that's like there's really no good options there. I mean, if I could get Malgin, that'd be kind of proper. But at the same time, we already have many of his style, and we don't need more. But maybe Adam Brooks, no. So yeah, it looks like we would have to retain some of his cap. So we'll find a new home for Saros. The plan is going to be just moving on from him, playing Luukkonen as a starter down there, while Quick and Campbell play for the NHL for the rest of the year. So yeah, let's find a suitor. Okay, this one kind of makes sense. They don't really need a backup right now. Team needs a backup. Ryan Miller, damn. And so nobody's really popped out at me as like needing a backup. Oh, okay, Boston, perfect. So 4th rounder back. No, damn, man. That's the only thing that this come down to right now, I guess. It's just cap space. Can they take on the contract? Like, Okay, we can make a deal with Chicago. Let's see their goalies. Who do they have already? Eddie Lack, Gravel. Yeah, no, they would definitely be interested in making the deal. So we'll take 2/4. How about that? No. Okay. So just 1/4, and we'll go with a 6th rounder. How about that? That probably sounds better. No. Wow. Okay. So they're gonna be a bit stubborn here. I'm thinking that a 4th for Saros makes sense. Rejected again? My guy, he's a low starter. What are you on? You have friggin' Eddie Lack, a guy that's retired, as your backup. Huh? Anyways, we're going to go here. And Colorado? No. That's... At this point, I'm just going to give up one of these 5ths. I want the 4th rounder bad, and I'll take a 6 as well. Actually, you know what? We'll just take the 3rd. If we can take the 3rd, that'd be perfect. Oh my lord, man. None of these teams want to give up those 3rds right now for this guy. It's close, but yeah, okay. 4th and a 6th. How about that? Perfect. Okay, so we get a 4th and a 6th. Move on from Saros. We got Luukkonen to start down there. Oh my, that was a bit of a headache, but hey, now we've got lots of picks and lots of players to build our team around here. We're going to go out and sign a goaltender from free agency. And on that note, I will get to showing you guys the lines after. But for now, I'll see you in the second half of this season. Alright guys, so Trade Center has completely closed their doors. Phones are off. No more trades for the day. We went ahead and we signed Jimmy Howard to be our starter down in the minors while we let Luukkonen kind of develop. Now, if our minor league team makes the playoffs, we are going to play Luukkonen. We're just waiting on Howard. I think, yeah, no, he's here now. We also went out and picked up Agostino off waivers. He kind of just fell right into our lap, so nothing to complain about there. Good two-way forward, and he's solid depth. So I like the move, and yeah, now we don't have minuses on every line, so it makes me a bit happier. Anyways, so for this part of the video, I'm going to show you the team. We got Zabroil, Anglin, Garrison, Capobianco, Seidenberg, and Kukkonen. We actually don't have that many other defensemen. We have Norb, who he has medium top 4, but he's not going to get really anywhere. I mean, like, just putting him in over a guy like Seidenberg, like, it doesn't make the most sense. But I mean, you know what? Oh, we want a plus, like, that's higher, so we'll throw him in. Yeah, so we have a +3 there. But yeah, he's a solid fit with this team, which is nice, but I just know he won't get good. Anyways, Hayden Fleury got injured, so this is the new and improved defensive core for the time being. Got McDonough, Anderson, Burnett, John Moore, Hayek, and Clayson. So if you guys can tell, we don't really have any absolutely towering guys on our team. So somebody I might want to go after in the offseason is a guy like Alexiak. I mean, aside from Jugstad, we have Jugstad. He's 6'6". I mean, I also have re-signed him. I'll show you guys the contracts I did re-sign in a minute. Gurianov's still injured, so we're waiting on that. Got Campbell and Quick. But yeah, here are the forward lines. I actually like them more now than I did before the trade deadline. Jordan Kyrou, he's played one game for us, and he played, I think, on the 4th line. So the rest of the season, he's going to be playing on that 1st line. But as you can see, we threw up Jimmy Hayes, and in his first game, he put up 2 points. Love to see it. Alexander Steen as well. So, you know what? Maybe we are going to be a playoff team. Okay, probably not. But You guys get the gist. We might actually do all right to finish the year. I still like this forward core quite a bit, even though it's honestly the most sloppy thing I've ever put together in a franchise mode. I still like him. So Engvall's on his way to 40 points. Will he eclipse it? We'll see. Baddqer, playing him temporarily on that second line. We will be throwing Gurianov back on once he's healed. But for the time being, actually, I guess we could simulate a few days, couldn't we? Yeah. We'll simulate a couple days here. Get Gurianov back. Yep. And so we will simulate to the end of the season. But before we do that, I would like to show you guys who we have in mind to pick up come draft day. So let's go view draft class. So we'll plan it out all right here. So I've already gone ahead and looked at all these players. I believe so Glenn Callahan is being scouted. I'm assuming this guy's going to be a playmaker. He could be a sniper, but Edward Gabo is a guy that jumped off the page at me right away. A center sniper, NHL ready. His comparable is Joe Nieuwendyk. He's a medium elite. His strengths are 200-foot game, pro release, magic hands. Now, I feel like that's a guy that we already know in the NHL named Austin Matthews. I could be wrong. So right now, the plan is, if we get first, second, or third, and we don't get the first overall... Okay, let's say we don't get the first overall pick. We get second or third or fourth. We're not going to trade, or we're not going to pick Rossi, Drysdale, or Ponomarov. I think I've already upgraded Ponomarov to a 70-something overall, so it makes more sense. I also don't have a lot of the real players in the actual NHL draft this year getting picked yet, but the top 10 or top 15 picks almost are all incredibly good players. So you can't pick a bust in the top 12 here. Jamie Drysdale, instead of throwing him as an elite, I just figured, you know what, top 4 high. That's what I usually like to do with defensemen anyways. They typically sink or swim. So or they're just a mediocre defenseman most of their career. But if we don't get Lafreniere, we're going to trade down to, I'd say, either the 5th or the 6th pick, depending on who's available. Let's say Callahan gets picked with the 4th overall, then, okay, yeah, we're just going to trade for the 5th and pick Gabo there. But, I mean, I like Gabby a lot, so I think we're gonna get him to build around for our center core. I like that first line sniper center. I don't know, because then you throw the playmaker on either wing, and then you have a power forward on either wing, and that usually fits really well. But then again, Lafreniere, coming to the team, you could have Jigstad already on his center, and then Lafreniere with a right wing that we could maybe acquire in the free agency. So there's lots of options here. He's almost matched his goal per game to be a goal for every game. So that's pretty wicked. There's lots of picks here that we have to choose from, so it's actually really nice. I think since we do have 2 first rounders, one of them I believe is, assuming it might be the 14th, 13th, or 12th. So that team that we got that first round pick, I think, is a very tweener team. There's a few guys here that actually pique my interest a lot. Could go after Justin Barron or Wallander, but these are the guys so far that we see. If Tim Stutzel is available, I know he's a medium elite, so I'll probably pick him up. Quinn Byfield's another one that, he's a power forward center, I believe. So if we picked him, it would make a lot of sense as well. If we did a lot better than we thought we would. but we're also second last in the league right now. Seacard is, I believe he's a power forward left winger, so we'll keep our eye out for him. Braden Schneider as well. I like McLennan, and then you got Brendan Coe, Gunler, Nybeck. All those guys make me kind of interested, but Tucker Tynan is a goalie that we usually see do sort of well, so we might figure, hey, it's nice to have a few goaltending prospects at once, but also then you can get a few steals. So like Yablonski, maybe we get him, and he's already medium elite, 60 something overall, and he goes perfectly with Gabo. Maybe they're on the same team over there in the U.S. We'll figure it out, I guess. But for now, Emile Andre is another one. Just a solid medium top six guy for the defense. We already know. Cameron Butler, I think he's a power forward. And then Emil Viro, I like just that he's high, because if he has like one good year, he could turn into like a medium top four or low top four. Nick Malik, Jan Mysak. So like there's quite a few options here. I really want to get Oliver Sunny when we have the opportunity, or if we do get the opportunity, which it's estimating we will. So that'd be nice. I think Tyson Forrester, I definitely upped his potential, so I think he would be an interesting pick as well. Riley Piercy, Kyle McDonald. I've pretty much already marked everybody that I found interest in or thought was maybe intriguing. Abdul Kader, a goaltender. He's right-handed, so it's a little different, but I think he'd probably be a medium elite, and that would be very different. Maybe get like a Jose Theodore type goaltender, or Thomas Vokoun as our future attendee. That would be interesting, to say the least. One of the Mechalanis. But yeah, lots of options overall, guys. We're not going to get any more into it. I believe there's some other depth picks that I believe are low elites. So I'm thinking that our second year draft, our first NHL full year draft, we're going to get some really, really good picks. Now moving on, we're going to head to the final game of the season here. As we sit right now, currently after the trade deadline, we're 27, 32, and 5. I will come back to you guys when we are there. Alright guys, so before the end of this video, I will go ahead with the we'll go ahead with showing you guys the point leaders on the team, who scored the most goals, assists. I'm pretty certain it's Okposo for all of it. Most goals, most assists. He just played pretty solid. Even though he was a minus 16, I mean, he was probably our most solid forward all year round. But yeah, we had quite a few tough years here. Minus 28, minus 22, 22, like just a lot of minuses all across the board. But overall, I think our team did pretty well, given the fact that we were a first-year team with the amount of injuries we had to handle. Second half of the season, or end of the season there, we actually didn't do too bad. John Moore being number 30 kind of bugs me, but he was actually our only positive player. So in 18 games, he got 7 points. It was a +3. I mean, I think that's a win in itself, right? So I kind of want to keep him on the team just as like one of our, platoon top 6 defenders. But I don't really want him to play as big a role as he played this year. So we definitely got to find a coach that will fit our scheme a little better. Jimmy Hayes came up and played 10 games, even though he's a -5. He played 18 games, but even though he's a -5, he still was able to put up 10 points. I think he delivered quite a few hits. Yeah, 35 hits in 18 games Not bad at all. Big year for the guy. Jordan Kyrou, again, he wasn't expected to be much of an impact player right away, but he actually came out and adjusted fairly decently. I think that he challenged himself a little bit to be better. So we'll send him down for the AHL if there's playoffs, but I doubt it. Oh yeah, I know you guys will want to see Burnett, so I will go rookie skaters here. Okay, so Burnett only put up 6 points in 20 games played. He's a -9. Didn't play to his best level, I don't think, due to the coaching, but also, I mean, hey, it's his first crack at the NHL, really. So with this team, you're not expected to do that well anyways, so kudos to him. Gurianov had a rough year, but again, not making excuses for it. Our team just wasn't that good. So as you can see, Cale Makar, Quinn Hughes neck and neck for that Calder, and then Kirill Kuznetsov. Oh yeah, the first overall guy. Okay, I had no idea how he was doing. Barbanov, 92 offensive awareness. Holy shit! Did I edit that? No, I thought it was like an 88. I don't think it was a 92. Okay, well that's OP a little bit, not gonna lie. Oh well, I guess. Sam Steele, you had a really good year. As a third liner, he's not bad at all. Kako, good. Kubelik, yeah, okay. So and Jack Hughes as well had a good year. So overall, I think that Adam Fox, sorry. Damn, good year on him. Okay. Let's see goalies. Who did well in that? 39 wins for Allmark, most winning goaltender aside from Rene. Who do you think gets the Vezina here? It's a toss-up for me. I think Bob might get it again. Yeah, I think Sergei Bobrovsky did enough. We'll see, though. There's one more game to be played here, so we're going to go ahead and simulate it. Our team didn't do very good, though. As you can see, if we're going to go to the entire league. So Minnesota, Florida, Buffalo, all these teams, they're making the playoffs. Good on them. Toronto is in a wild card spot, fighting with the Ottawa Senators. Wouldn't that be ironic if they don't make it? Sounds about Leaf. So it looks like, okay, we have a top 3 pick. We have the best chances at a top 3 pick. Ooh, okay, so we finished second last to the New Jersey Devils. They've been given enough first rounders over the years. Like, first overalls. Let us have the first overall pick. How about that? So yeah, let's see. Will we lose this game? Hey, let's go. Okay, I'm usually not cheering for my team to lose, but we'll check out, see if Burnett got any more points. That's all I really care about at this point. It's just, how's Burnett done? Overall, though, this team actually played nobly for what they were given. Justin Bailey gave it a crack. He went down to 2 minuses. So, all right. We're going to simulate to the draft here. We got Winnipeg and Buffalo in the finals. I mean, like, weirder things have happened in 2020, but, like, I don't think that's very plausible. So we'll check out how St. Louis did here. They're in our division? Oh, yeah. St. Louis finished just above us. So that was actually a smart move. Even though they just missed the playoffs, that was a smart move, going out and getting their pick in the scheme of things. That's a lot of trade value right there, guys. That's a lot of value. I'm actually really happy right now about this. So, Buffalo Sabres are the Stanley Cup champions. Wow, weren't they down 3-1 too? They came back from a 3-1 deficit. That's crazy. Okay, so I believe it goes top or bottom up. So we'll do the draft order here. So 15th, New Jersey. 14th, LA. 13th, Chicago. 12th. Okay, so our pick from St. Louis, we got the 12th overall. I'm actually pretty happy about that. Let's go. Pittsburgh gets the 10th overall, sorry. So they move one down. Columbus gets the 10th, moving down from the 8th. New Jersey gets the 7th, this is all messing me up. Too many numbers. They got the 9th. Montreal gets the 8th overall pick. Minnesota gets the 7th. Philadelphia goes down to 6. Ottawa gets number 5, just like in real life. New Jersey moves from 1st to 4th. Oh my god. Los Angeles gets the 3rd overall pick, and it's between us and Edmonton. Edmonton gets 2nd. We got the 1st overall pick. Oh, baby, let's go. What? I almost was certain we weren't going to get it. Oh my god, that's awesome. Okay. Holy crap, boys. Let's go. Oh my goodness. I'm hyped. Oh. Let's go. Okay, boys. So we got the 1st overall pick in this year's NHL entry draft. We're going to unanimously pick Alexis Lafreniere. No doubt in my mind. I think we'll also go after Edward Gabo and maybe move up for him, depending on... So we got Stutzel, Perfetti, and Lundell. Yeah, I think we're going to move up to the 6 overall to get Gabo if we can. That'd be an insane first line for the future. And they'd be ready right away. Oh my god, man. I can't even believe it. That's insane. Okay, I'm sorry. I've got to get focused here. So, in the next video, we're going to go ahead with the draft. We're going to sign some free agents. We're going to re-sign some contracts, get new coaches, make sure the scouts are all staying. Oh my goodness, boys. Holy. Alright, anyways, getting a little carried away here. Take care, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.